Well, greetings, Mac enjoyers, and welcome to day number 16 of Man vs. PowerPC Max. And this was a near miss day, by the way, because a Lego set came in. Yeah, and since that Lego set came in, might as well see if the Lego set itself works on the G5. Yeah, I'm gonna call this a near miss Lego day, because there's not much to report on, sadly. But the good news is that I got a message from the seller who sold the RAM that I bought for the G4. And he's going to try to ship it. But I'm not going to show you my shipping address for obvious reasons. Because no one does that. Yeah, you never know. Alrighty, so I want to see how well the Lego site works. And yeah, we got Lego Pokemon. Yeah, previously it was a Mega Constructs license, but now it's a Lego license. It's crazy, isn't it? Okay, let's see. It's told about the Addams Family mansion. Let's see. How much it costs. Alright, so. Yeah, the search didn't work. Alright, let's try again. Yeah, the Lego site it doesn't display well on PowerPC computers. And when I try to search something in, it just redirects me back to the main site itself, so it kind of blows that I can't use the Lego site on the PowerPC Max. Just hope that there's a fix for it. For comparison's sake, I'm going to put it on the iPad. Okay. Yeah, if I try to search Addams Family Mansion, the set is actually called Morticia's Cottage, by the way. There it is. Yeah, it's got that old car. Yeah, you get Morticia's Cottage. Yeah, it's actually themed around Wednesday, which is a popular Netflix series based off of the Addams Family lore, just like how Wicked is based off of the lore of the Wizard of Oz. And She-Ra and the Princesses of Power is based off the lore of He-Man, aka Masters of the Universe, or He-Man, Masters of the Universe. But oh well, we got a Lego game to test out. I think I did test this out on the G5 before. Yeah, it needs to see the... I'll be back once I start building that set. Yeah, I had to mute the music because the music in Star Wars is copyrighted, and that makes sense considering that Star Wars is made by a major motion picture studio, and if you haven't known already, motion picture studios do not want people pirating their work, and they want to protect the rights of their properties, so the YouTube copyright system was made as a way to deter piracy and to protect the rights of their work, but in the long run it has done more harm than good. At least from my experience. Yeah, sometimes the YouTube copyright system doesn't work that well. But anyways, let's play the game. So yeah, for the sake of, well, the cutscenes, I'm going to mute them because even though you can mute music during gameplay, the cutscenes still have the music. Yeah, there's the overworld itself, the good old cantina. Okay, go. And there are the hub worlds themselves for each movie in the Star Wars series. Oh, and I also want to point out that in the first LEGO Star Wars game, which is based off the prequel trilogy, the final level in Star Wars Episode 1, Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, is actually the hardest level in the game. I've actually fallen into the lava too many times. It is that difficult. You will be losing your studs a lot. Okay, let's do story. Here we go. Okay, so hold J to build the items for, well, whatever is you're trying to build, or for a puzzle that you're trying to solve. So yeah, LEGO games, this is common. Okay. Here we go. Trying to figure out which key is attack. No, that's not the key, that's control options. Alright, so action is H and jump is U. Okay, here we go. Yeah, you want to collect as many studs as you can, so you can unlock certain characters and get a perfect rank. Yeah, some characters have blasters and some have lightsabers and some are droids that don't have any weapons. Yeah, you think the droids will be useless, right? Wrong. You're gonna see in a bit. Yeah. Go. Rebel soldiers coming by. Yeah, we got more stuff to shoot. Oh, that door's closed. We can't actually get in there. Yeah. Yeah, the stormtroopers only take 1 hit, by the way. But you can take up to 4 hits, so. Yeah, they ported this game to many systems. But Mac owners will have to wait a year until it'll be ported to Mac. So yeah, the grappling hook is used by characters with a blaster. Yeah, so that's the puzzle solving aspect. Oh, it's Darth Vader. Yeah, using a blaster on Darth Vader would be as effective as using rockets on Godzilla. It doesn't do anything. So you have to pull these levers. And what these levers do is give you barrels to shoot at. Yeah, and you have to do this while avoiding the stormtroopers, which definitely does take some time to get used to. And just like that, Darth Vader is running away. Yeah. That's the powerful Sith Lord, everyone. Yeah, he's the second in command to Emperor Palpatine. Because everybody knows that Emperor Palpatine is the true leader of the Sith. He is the one who leads the Galactic Empire. Darth Vader is just someone that is the second in command, is usually brought into battle, whereas Emperor Palpatine isn't usually brought into battle that much. Oh man, look at that. Ugh. Yikes. Poor rebel trooper. Yeah, I pretty much know everything there is about the Star Wars lore. Okay, here we go. Yeah, let's see. Alright, so these boxes you can actually push. And if you push the boxes, get to advance to the next area. Oh man. Going down, man. And these are the droids. Yeah, so again, you'd think that these characters would be useless, right? Nope. You actually have to use the droids. Some panels can only be activated by the astromechs, and some can only be activated by the protocol droids. So, C-3PO, for example, is a protocol droid, and R2-D2 is an astromech. But I don't need you to tell you that, because, well, you probably already know the different droid types. Here we go. Got the door open. And now we can switch to the character that we want to play as. Rebel Trooper. Yeah, get into the action. Yeah, and you actually have to use the crane here. Yeah, this is like the crane games. Whoops. Wrong button. Here we go. Got it. Yeah, so in order to enter the crane and exit out of it, you have to press K. And some sections actually do require platforming. Yeah, there's actually platforming in a LEGO Star Wars game. Well, there's some platformers out there that have the Star Wars license, like Super Star Wars. So platforming is so Star Wars is no stranger to platforming. I was about to say, so platforming is no stranger to Star Wars, but I said it wrong. Okay, here we go. Now we gotta activate a bridge. Yeah, it doesn't tell you how to jump. Even though that's actually a crucial thing that you need to do to advance to the next area. Some characters like C-3PO can't jump at all. You only ever need him to use control panels. Oops. Character didn't jump far enough. Here we go. Yeah, still haven't jumped far enough. Yeah, that's a long jump, man. Yeah, some jumps are actually precise. Yeah, R2-D2's jump ability is actually overpowered. Because you actually jump far distances with it. Yeah, the rebels, well, the blaster characters have grappling hooks. Can't double jump. Wait. What if we pick up C-3PO by the crane? Yeah. Now, we can take control of C-3PO over there. Yeah, because C-3PO can't jump. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I never thought to do that. Use the crane to pick up C-3PO. I don't think that ever happened in the movie. Like, was there ever an instance where a character had to pick up C-3PO with a crane? Here we go, we're into the next area. Uh-oh. Rebel troopers are being taken prisoner. Not good. There's also different types of rebel troopers, by the way. Of course, it gives me the character with no combat abilities. Whoops. That's much better. It's more like it, man. Rescued the rebels. Ooh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Ugh. An Imperial commander. Are you freaking kidding? Yeah. Seriously, like, the Imperial commanders take more hits than the stormtroopers. That makes no sense, considering that the stormtroopers actually have armor of some type. Yet they take less hits than the Imperial commanders. Only stormtroopers can access the areas. Yeah. There we go. Now we're gonna build the bridge. Yeah, like. Okay, we go. Yeah, I wanted to test out the USB to game port adapter that I got years ago, but guess what? It doesn't work with the Power Mac G5. I even got out a Gravis gamepad, and I was going to test it with INES, well, an NES emulator, but INES was only available for classic Mac OS, and if you haven't known already, Mac OS 10.5.8 dropped classic support, so you have to get Mac OS 10.4.11 just to play this game. Because classic Mac applications do not work on 10.5.8 and they dropped classic support. And I even downloaded Super Mario All-Stars, but sadly the Gravis gamepad doesn't work on the G5, which is unfortunate. For comparison, here it is alongside another controller that I got. For example, here it is running with the MSI gamepad, and this shouldn't work, but it does. And it works well. And yes, you can even navigate the menus and select which game you want to play. Select the original Super Mario Bros., at least a SNES rendition of it. Yeah, it's not the original, it's just a SNES rendition of Super Mario Bros. And yeah, it works. Yeah, get the mushroom. Yeah, this game changed the landscape of gaming forever. Because back then, most people were still playing Atari. And they had more simplistic games where it was all about getting a high score. But here, it's all about the adventure. Here we go. It's a bit harder to see because it's a smaller screen. Well, a smaller screen size. Come on, get the fire flower. Now we're talking. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I proved my point. Yeah, I fell into the hole. I didn't mean to do that. Mushroom went away. Okay, trying to see if there's a mushroom in there. Nope, there's no mushroom in there. Yeah, made it to the flagpole. Yeah, you get the idea. Whoopsie! Just while I was filming the last section of this video, the battery of my main camera just died on me. Yep, it died. So I had to put it on the charger. Hence why I'm filming this last section on the iPad. But anyways, just like yesterday, I didn't have much to report on today, except for the fact that the RAM is being delivered and will be in the mail eventually. So I got 2 upgrades in the mail and 1 PowerPC inside sticker in the mail as well. So yeah. Might as well end the video with a demonstration of front row. Yeah, remember this program? Anyone who's used Tiger or Leopard will instantly remember this program. This. Yeah, really cool. Now this is peak macOS 10 right here. Yeah, got your DVD, movies, TV shows, music, podcasts, photos, settings, and sources. Yeah, the DVD icon only appears when you insert a DVD into the computer, and I just so happen to bring in one of my test DVDs for this. Yeah, I'm not gonna show a copyrighted movie because I'm gonna copyright strike, so I decided to show one of my DVDs that didn't have copyrighted content on it and had content that I made myself. Yeah, I made this DVD on one of my PowerPC backs, by the way. Here we go. Loading DVD. Yeah, and you can resume playing, start from beginning, eject disc, or go to the DVD menu. Let's go to the DVD menu. There's nothing better to have on a hot day than air conditioning. Yeah. The menu of this DVD is made to look like that 2000s aesthetic, where it's all silvery and futuristic. Let's do optional extras. There's nothing better to have on a hot day than air conditioning. And with the Soleil landscape, air conditioning is standard. I'm glad I got the RAM for the Power Mac G4. So yeah, that does it for today. You know what to do. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell just in case I haven't already done so. Catch you guys next time, and peace out.